eat a lot of fish, does not eat. Actually weighs 540 pounds. She eats about 20 pounds of fish every single day. So we sort through all of that different fish, get it ready for them to eat throughout the day. Now, the very first thing we actually do with the dolphins in the morning is we give them kind of a good visual, what we call a visual check. So we look them over and basically see, are there any bumps, bruises, scratches? How is everybody looking today? Is everyone in good shape? So what we do is ask them to do what we call layouts. So Beth is showing us a couple of ventral layout right now. So we ask them to hold themselves in this position while we kind of advance over them, run our hips along to make sure that everyone is in good shape. Now, one of those things we do, the other things that we also check in the morning are what we call chuck samples. So a chuck is basically a dolphin exhalation speed. For them, that's a chuck. So that's basically just a forceful exhale. So just like we might get our lungs looked at when we go to the doctors, that's a way we can kind of gauge their health. So we look at chucks as samples. Now we can also take samples from other locations. So when you need to have tests, you take your animals to the vet. This is Nani and Jade on either side. Nani on the far side, Jade is over here saying hello. Now, in addition to doing chucks, we can also ask for different types of samples. So we can ask our dolphins to present their tail flukes to us, so we can take a blood sample. So there's actually a very good prominent vein in their tail flukes that we're able to kind of draw a blood sample from to look at what their levels are doing. So then showing us the type of layouts we would ask them to either get their tails from a ventral layout like we're seeing here, or a dorsal layout like April's doing on the other side. So we work with our dolphins to kind of get them used to this because for a lot of people, I know I don't like going to the doctor. Going to the vet can be a scary experience. So we work with these guys to really kind of ask them to voluntarily participate in their veterinary care. Now, one of the other things we do, what April's doing right over there, is we actually give our dolphins some extra fresh water. So what we have in front of us right now is 1.3 billion gallons of salt water. So just like you or I would drink salt water, it makes us dehydrated and it makes me feel a little bit sick. Sorry, that was changed. Now, just like you or I don't want to drink salt water to make us sick, the dolphins actually don't drink salt water either. Normally, they get all of the fresh water that they need from the fish that they eat. However, what we've noticed is that a couple of our dolphins do need a little bit of extra fresh water throughout the day. So what we do is we get the fresh water in that big syringe, put a tube in their mouth just to make sure that the water is going where it needs to go, and just slowly push the water through. So it's kind of like a dolphin water fountain. So that's just one of the big things that we will do for them to ensure that they are happy and healthy. Now, the last thing we need to do to make sure that our dolphins stay in tip-top shape is make sure that they get plenty of exercise and have lots of fun while they're here. So we got to see Jade go to a jumping behavior, so we really do like to ensure that they're getting adequate time when they swim here. Jade again, hydroplaning across the surface of the water. So we try and make sure that they get adequate physical activity as well. It's just like we're supposed to get 60 minutes of exercise, these guys will make sure that they're working out as well. Quiet in spirit. We also will play with them. So right now we have Spirit and Jade out there playing with different types of toys. So we like encouraging them to interact with different things that we put in the environment. So we make sure that not only are they going to be getting their exercise and swimming around and using those muscles that they have, we're also having fun doing it. So we all do different types of sessions throughout the day where we'll just play with them. We'll toss balls around. We will toss other different types of toys in the pool. So what we've noticed, you guys noticed in the back, we have a ton of toys scattered all over the place. Different dolphins, they enjoy playing with different things. One of the things we've noticed is that they do really tend to like basketball. Now, this is encouraging. These sorts of playing activities are encouraging natural behaviors. Dolphins out in the ocean, they do find toys to play with. Basketballs might not necessarily be their toy choice out there, but out in the ocean, they'll use things like shells. They'll use 3D different sticks or shells that they find to kind of carry around and pass to each other and play with. So we have a whole bunch of different what we would consider dolphin-safe toys in order for them to play with things and to be creative and have fun with their environment, because everyone likes playing with at some point. So April will even use something like a water gun way that it feels in their bodies. So that's because a lot of this is very Dolphin specific. Each one of these guys has a very different personality. So Maya really likes playing with basketballs, whereas Yanni, we see, tends to like having water with her. Our boys, Belle and Foster, really seem to like ice cubes as well. So we use a lot of different things to have them interact with their environment and basically just have fun. As well as asking for different behaviors like that mental swim around and make sure that they are going to be getting adequate exercise. Here at the National Aquarium. If you guys do have any questions about dolphins or how we take care of them, or any questions at all, feel free to come over and ask me. My name's Gretchen. I'll be standing over here on the right-hand side. Don't forget, our next session is at 6:30. It's time listed outside those doors. So you're more than welcome to finish what the trainers are going to finish out their session. Feel free to hang out and check out the rest of the interaction. Again, thank you so much for joining us. If you have any questions, feel free to ask.
Excuse me.
I want to go down and